Hey YouTube, it's Diva5757. My real name is Danielle. This is my first video, and it's actually a video response to Taren916. Hey girl! She made a video talking about hair stereotyping, and I have a vast array of opinions on the subject, but I just want to touch on a few. I'm sure I'll have time throughout my YouTube career to touch on the subject again. Basically, I have been a victim of hair stereotyping as well as doing it to other people. I think it's something that, as a society, we are programmed to do early on in life. The type of things that have happened to me are basically, as I started wanting to try and transition and just find out more about natural hair, I got a lot of mixed feedback from people. I work in corporate America, and some people try to tell me that, you can't really have that type of look in corporate America. It's something that, makes a statement that maybe you're not really intending to make. I've been told that it's very ethnic, which, everyone in different cultures wears their hair naturally, whether that's naturally wavy, curly, straight, or whatever. A lot of times it is associated with being free-spirited or artistic. They think you're going to be some type of musician or work out with like a book of poems or something, and that's not always the case either. One experience I had in particular was I went to a place to get my hair straightened. That's what I thought. If you are trying to go natural but you want to get your ends trimmed, you have to straighten it, which is not the case, but here nor there. I went to an Ethiopian hair salon that was recommended to me by an Ethiopian friend of mine. I had straightened my hair before I went, and they washed my hair. So when they washed my hair, of course, it started to get curly. And the lady was kind of like, huh. And, she continued to kind of like detangle my hair and stuff. And then they went to try and, go blow dry my hair out, and they were talking to themselves in their own native language and kind of like looking at me. And I was like, what's up? Is there a problem or whatever? And she's like, are you full black? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay. And it's kind of like they're basically implying that, I guess, someone that's full black normally doesn't have curly hair like that, or whatever. So it was kind of weird, but I, told my friend about it, and she's like, oh, don't worry about it, or whatever. From my family and friends, they were like, oh, please let this just be a phase, please straighten your hair back. My mom was like, I don't know what's going on with you, but, hey, whatever. For men, it seems like society has a view of women to have long, beautiful hair, whether it be curly or straight, but they have this image kind of that, the models, they have long, beautiful, cascading hair, and natural hair is beautiful as well. I think it's really about how you carry yourself when you have it. If you have the confidence, people are less likely to question you, and it's also an educational thing, because I have friends that are not black that have beautiful curly hair. I did make the mistake a lot of times of assuming that if someone has a pretty good curl pattern, they must be biracial, and that's not always the case at all. If you find the right hair products, you know how to do your hair. If you you don't have to be biracial to have a nice curl pattern or wave. It's just not the case. And I think that the biggest problem that we have as naturally kinky, curly, people, is that we get put into a box that we're probably really, against whatever politics are. We're totally into kind of some type of public reform. We're going to be the ones marching and, outspoken, and, or that you have to be a diva. If you have natural curly hair, you must be a diva. And it's like, no. I just didn't want to straighten my hair, I just wanted to embrace what I have naturally and let it do its thing. So that's my take on the situation. Like I said, I'll be happy to share more stories and experiences that I have had, but overall I would say that I think it's really an educational thing and a patience thing, because I live in a predominantly non-African American area, so anything I do to my hair, natural braids, weaves, it's always like, ooh, what's going on here? What you doing now? So just roll with it, and know that you are beautiful on the inside and out, and your hair is not who you are. It's just a piece of you, of what makes you and defines you. And take the time to educate people about those stereotypes and break them down, so that we can move forward in society and embrace our naturality. Alright, thanks. Bye.